Hello, this is the MIT OpenCourseware-centric Wiki World University and Schools WUaS News and Question and Answer on Monday, February 19th, 2024 at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 7 a.m. Pacific Time, US and Canada, 7:30 p.m. India time. I think it's around 2 a.m. in the morning in Tokyo, Japan. And if you'd like to join this WUaS news and question and answer, feel free. The URL is posted in a link, usually on Twitter, twitter.com/WORLD UNIVANDSCH and twitter.com/WUASPRESS. So the link on Twitter is usually to a blog post, and that's to a Zoom link for this video call, this open video call, this open WUaS news and question and answer conversation time for your questions and your answers regarding free online degrees, and especially all the innovation that World University and School seeks to facilitate regarding in education in brand new ways. For example, with a possible realistic virtual Earth, for classrooms, for STEM field sites, and even as a kind of operating system. Think Google Street View with Time Slider, Maps Earth, TensorFlow AI, Little Pegman becoming Avatar Bot electronic medical records, Avatar Agent electronic health records, not only at the Street View level, but also at the G cell view level, G molecule level, G gene level, G protein level, G atom level, and similar. And also innovation with regard to possibly WUaS home robotics with Lego robotics kit, Lego Spike Prime, which is programmable with the Scratch programming language, a block drag and drop visual programming language, and which will facilitate not only engineering free MIT OpenCourseware-centric WUaS degrees, but potentially is an entree into free World University and School degrees, which is fun, and via play, building Lego robots, for example, and which might have application in other free majors for free AA and AS degrees, 2-year undergraduate degrees initially, potentially as a building block to free 4-year bachelor degrees, first in English, and then potentially further as a building block to free master's degrees online, and where students could also potentially transfer, having studied for example, 2 years at World University and School, transfer into MIT itself, possibly by applying and getting in, or into Oxford and Cambridge, or into Stanford, or into Harvard, which World University and School seeks to become online, and with even large language models and decision-making trees, generative conversational AI. So these are some of the innovations we'd like to add to World University, to education in a variety of new ways, and not only for accrediting WUaS degrees in the United States, beginning with accreditation in with the Middle States Commission on Higher Education, with offices in the greater Philadelphia area, and licensure with the state of Pennsylvania's Department of Education, which are parallel processes, but also in all 200 countries, other main languages. So we'd like to be in all 200 countries online and in their main and official languages, and in all 50 US states and similar. Free online law and MD degrees will come along in all 200 countries in their main languages, potentially in my matriculating or my becoming Stanford Law Codex Fellow for 2024-2025 in a remarkable collaboration opportunity between Stanford Law and Stanford Engineering for all of the above, such as a realistic virtual Earth for STEM, a realistic virtual Earth as possibly an operating system, and large language models for law schools, but also 200 countries, languages, but also the generative AI conversational possibilities that will transform education in general, moving beyond Google Gemini AI, which has just moved beyond or incorporated and superseded Google Bard AI. So as I begin with the agenda and first see if anyone is seeking to join us, I'm not seeing anyone at this time. Here is the World University and School.org website, its Twitter feed, its World University and School logo, and the WUaS Press, WUaS Corp website, Twitter feed, and logo as well on this sticker that I'm holding up in the video. About 7 minutes in to this WUaS News and Question and Answer on February 19th, 2024. So to begin, I'll begin by giving a special thanks to Michael Foster, JP Morgan Chase Bank, a managing director based in Pittsburgh, a Harvard alumnus, and also a Shadyside Academy High School alumnus, as am I, to Steve Camber and Pin Mazumdar and Sean Flaherty, and I'm Scott MacLeod, all Shadyside Academy alumni too. And regarding some of the following, agenda item 1, received further on Friday, Middle States Commission on Higher Education, key green light for accreditation for World University and School, which we received also last February or March or April of 2023. And in communication with Connie Clifton at Middle States Commission on Higher Education and Diana Bonner at Middle States Commission on Higher Education. I had emailed her and said we're following up. We have a new WUaS business plan per some of their requirements. We have a new proposal to possibly seek accreditation and licensure in collaboration with Shadyside Academy High School, and possibly they're administering it. And this is what Connie Clifton wrote back to me. Mr. MacLeod, I hope this email finds you well. Please note that the Middle States Commission on Higher Education is not affiliated with the Middle States Association Commission on Elementary and Secondary Schools in any way. MISH is an institutional accreditor for institutions offering college degree programs at the associate's level or higher. In order to submit a pre-application for accreditation, you must meet the 7 minimum standards of eligibility that were referenced in a prior email. Let me know if you have any questions. Regards, Connie. And Connie Clifton, Director for Membership and Interim Vice President, Institutional Field Relations. And I had emailed her regarding how we're continuing to proceed, that we have a WUaS business plan, and that we're seeking to grow an abolition movement to protect people as we matriculate students as well. And very glad to have received this back, this email from Connie Clifton with further green light. World University and School still doesn't have the money, and we're seeking to grow our student body, and collaboration with Shadyside Academy could help. Agenda item 2, Shadyside Academy High School in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and developing MIT OpenCourseware-centric Wiki World University and Schools accreditation with Middle States Commission on Higher Education, with offices in the greater Philadelphia area. I just emailed Shadyside Academy, Bart Griffith, president of Shadyside Academy, Trixie Sabundayo, head of school of Shadyside Academy Senior School, Sean Flaherty, who graduated there in '78, and I was in the same class with him, and who's an attorney with offices in the community of Shadyside in Pittsburgh, about 5 miles away from Shadyside Academy in Fox Chapel, a suburb of Pittsburgh, and Peter Norvig, Google AI. World University and School is seeking for Shadyside Academy to administer this accreditation process with Middle States Commission on Higher Education. And as I potentially head west to the San Francisco Bay Area for a Stanford Law Codex Fellowship for 2024-2025 position, which I applied for January 8th. Dear Bart and Trixie, after the World University and School monthly business meeting on Saturday, I updated the following WUaS master plan, which is in the Google Docs, and you can read it, you who are watching this, and in the blog posts for today as well. In conversation with Shadyside Academy's master plan, which Bart Griffith had emailed me last week, midweek, and which also seemed to suggest turning the Shadyside Academy Senior School campus into a possible realistic virtual Earth, parallel, possibly a digital twin or similar, regarding making every hallway and similar a learning space at Shadyside Academy in Fox Chapel in the suburb. And I could see that becoming a very interesting realistic virtual Earth for Lego robotics, and for Shadyside Academy virtual classrooms, and Shadyside Academy virtual STEM, science, technology, engineering, mathematics field sites online in something like Google Street View with Time Slider, Google Maps, Google Earth, and TensorFlow AI with Little Pegman becoming avatar agent, electronic health records, and even digital twins of you and I, and possibly avatars of us, like in Second Life, the 3D virtual world that's group buildable, where we could move through this virtual Earth and build our virtual Lego robots with our own avatar. So check out the business plan. These are fascinating possibilities of starting a flagship WUaS educational services store on Walnut Street in the community of Shadyside in Pittsburgh, close to Carnegie Mellon University and the University of Pittsburgh, in a closed Williams-Sonoma store, possibly, and with some interesting ideas about even growing a life of the mind, a life of the body-mind, a life of a new intellectual, innovative direction in Pittsburgh, in Shadyside, in this possible WUaS flagship bookstore that might even be a multimedia store with Lego robotics, with actual physical robotics as well that we seek to sell, but possibly also a THR3 Toyota humanoid robot in the store, physical, to interact with customers or to help stock shelves, for example, or do similar. And even a multimedia, augmented reality store inside the store that might be able to project Google Street View with time slider as a realistic virtual Earth for history into the store as holograms, as multimedia, as augmented reality or virtual reality in this possible realistic virtual Earth for bookstores, realistic virtual Earth for robotics, for physical digital robotics. So this is building on a kind of physical digital conversation that's a very generative and innovative one that World University and School is seeking to further develop and cultivate so that everyone, matriculated students and volunteer universitians at World University and School can play in the store in a realistic virtual Earth for everything. We could go back in history within the store potentially, if we can realize this. Time slide back to the ancient Greek world, to 500 to 300 BCE, and talk with Plato or Aristotle or Aristophanes or Aeschylus, the two playwrights that helped form the remarkable art of drama, or all the scientists that gave science its roots, all in a realistic virtual Earth for history, possibly inside this flagship bookstore. Interesting new directions for education. Agenda item 3. This is a very different agenda item, but it relates to the above with regard to a possible realistic virtual Earth for genetics or realistic virtual Earth for genomics. And that is possible genetic aging reversal approaches to muscle wasting, which happens, I think, to all people after about age 40, in the 40s. I read yesterday online, potentially to all mammals as well, maybe other categories of species as well. Muscle wasting is an aspect of aging. So how could a realistic virtual Earth for genetics, and especially as a machine even, so a machine, think of physical digital Google Street View with time slider at the molecular and cell view levels relating to avatar agent electronic health records, how could this help? And potentially with even speeding up this process of developing genetic aging reversal approaches to muscle wasting and towards possible genetic drugs, genetic therapies with FDA approval. There's some articles here, check them out. Found a tweet on the geneticist Ewan Burney's Twitter feed, who is based out of Great Britain and an amazing geneticist. On his Twitter feed, the tweet read from someone in Colorado who is who are in the genetics field too, I think. The tweet reads, "A dream of our lab has been to image the full central dogma from a single endogenous gene, all live and with single molecule resolution. After many years, we are happy to unveil a beautiful cell line that makes it possible. Check out our preprint." This is incredible. We scientists, I guess, have a fairly, what they think of as true explanation of how cells and genes develop. It could be called central dogma. And here is a fascinating modeling of this with single molecule resolution. World University and School with a realistic virtual Earth for genetics at the molecular level too seeks to further generate this conversation. How can such a process, as described in their bioRxiv scientific paper, become iterative, such that if the central dogma changes, we can add new science to such modeling in a realistic virtual Earth for genetics. A whole variety of scientists and individuals and researchers in a realistic virtual Earth for genomics, a realistic virtual Earth for genetics at the molecular level and the cell level and the street view level with time slider. Agenda item 4. Just checking to see if someone might want to join. Received notification after World University and School monthly business meeting on Saturday, February 17th, 2024. And after receiving a receipt from the online organization File 990 on January 3rd, 2024, that WUaS had paid $54.99 for this, received a notification after World University and School monthly business meeting that the IRS has accepted World University and School's 2023 990N tax card digitally for the U.S. federal tax-exempt organization World University and School with the number 27-3105368. Fantastic news. I thought after receiving the receipt that it had been accepted, but it happened on Saturday, another year. And so on World University and School goes as a U.S. federal 501c3 into the future. Agenda item 5, WS Bookstore WS business plan for a flagship educational services store in Shadyside, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, is here online, and I won't review it here, having touched on some key points last Monday, February 12th, 2024, which is in the video recording on the main World University and School current active YouTube channel, Scott MacLeod World University, youtube.com/videos/Scott MacLeod World University. Check it out. It's potentially a business plan that could move beyond just a single flagship World University and School bookstore, WUaS educational services stores for books, computers, robotics, and hospital technologies, and so much more. Department store, retail store, grocery store for educational services for prospective students and world universitians who are teaching and learning on our wiki side. Circling around to agenda item 0, the video minutes for World University and School from Saturday, February 17th, 2024, 2 days ago, are up and posted on the YouTube channel, as are 2 related blog posts at the World University and School.blogspot.com blog and the scott-macleod.blogspot.com. Check them out. Check out the video minutes and the written minutes, and let me know what you think. Contribute to the conversation by retweeting something, for example, in the Twitter sphere. So to close, agenda item 6, the next WUaS news and question and answer is on Monday, February 26th, 2024 at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 7 a.m. Pacific Time. I think it's 7:30 p.m. India time, 2 a.m. Tokyo, Japan time, I think. Check your time converter. All the best abolitionally. See you soon. And we'll post this video recording here to the YouTube channel that's currently active for World University in School. youtube.com/the @ Scott MacLeod World University /videos. Until next time, bye for now. We'll post this video recording also to the 2 main active Twitters and the 4 other Twitter feeds as well that are sometimes for World University in School. Twitter.com/WORLD UNIVANDSCH, Twitter.com/WUaS Press, as well as in 2 blog posts for today at worlduniversityinschool.blogspot.com and scott-macleod.blogspot.com. Check those all out. Share your answers or questions with World University in School if you can. sgkmacleod@worlduniversityinschool.org is my email address. Bye for now. Until next time. Thanks.